All right, welcome back to Start Your Day. You know, we've heard the expression woke, which some people out there are trying to make a bad word, which I don't understand because it means you're just tuned into what's happening in the black community, how we're treated and affected on a daily basis. Well, some people are so afraid of us talking about it that Florida governor introduced a Stop Woke Act late last year, whatever that is. So we got to talk about this because we need to learn more about each other. Aundrea Demille is she is the author of Is It Racism? How to Heal the Human Divide. And she's no stranger to the personal effects of bias. She's also the host of the Wake Up Stories podcast. And she says that 2022 is the year to wake up and create an inclusive environment, one thought at a time. Good morning to you, Aundrea. Thank you for starting your day with us this morning. And you know what? I think a lot of racism is about ignorance, just not getting to know each other. We want to have these honest, inclusive conversations, right? But how do we do that? How do we heal the human divide?
Absolutely. Good morning, and thank you for having me. The first step to really waking up and helping to heal that human divide is being willing to have the uncomfortable conversation and leading out with that in terms of empathy. When we can check our feelings for some of our unconscious biases and be willing to listen to others' lived experience, that's definitely our first step to coming together.
Where do those unconscious biases come from? It's the way we're raised, right? So how do we stop that? Is this
Yeah,
something that we should? People are always talking about critical race theory and not talking to our kids about race. So isn't it imperative to talk to our kids about race at an early age so they don't have these unconscious biases?
it is absolutely imperative to talk about it with our kids. My own 7 year old came home from school just a few months ago and told me that because I'm Black, I don't deserve to own a home and to buy a house. And when I
Oh,
said, "Well, why did you say that?" He said, "Well, because your Blackness reminds people of darkness and evilness, and people don't like darkness and evilness."
wow.
And these things obviously are not taught at home. He's learning them somewhere, and it is so important to continue to have these conversations to support critical race theory, to lean into it. And those unconscious biases definitely have been programmed into all of our subconscious mind from the movies that we've watched, from television, books that we've read, even our educators who've shared stories and sometimes skewed parts of history. All of those things get planted into our subconscious mind and drive our feelings. Myself, I'm guilty of unconscious bias. I was attending the compact, the diversity compact for Governor Herbert for Utah, and we were standing on the Capitol
Mm,
steps when I saw a Hispanic gentleman start to approach the steps. And as he got closer, I
mm.
noticed he wasn't wearing a shirt, and it was just starting to snow because this was early December. But he wasn't wearing a shirt. He was covered in tattoos, and his pants were just a little below his belt line. And when I looked at
Mm,
him, my first thought was, what is he doing here? Is he here to start trouble? And then I felt fear.
mm.
And as embarrassing as that is, that was my unconscious bias making my body physically respond with fear. So when I told myself, Andrea, stop it, look at him. And I looked him in the eye, he was smiling and elated to witness the history that was happening in Utah with the signing of the compact. And just as quickly as I felt fear, I was able to change my feelings into inclusion and, excitement and love for this gentleman. And I know I felt fear because I've
Right.
never had a bad interaction with a Hispanic person. Those all came from unconscious biases derived from stereotypes and anecdotal stories.
Yeah, thanks for being honest about that because I think we all are guilty of that in one way or another. But there's also the unconscious bias, but there's also being on alert to make sure because, yeah, you don't want to judge a book by its cover, but at the same time, you still want to be alert because you got to protect yourself. We need to get past it. So you create an acronym of action steps that we can take to wake up. Tell us about
I did. Yes. And you're right. We do have to look a little further so that we keep ourselves safe. And that's why the first step to waking up is one, check your feelings. Check your feelings and see if you're in any apparent danger. And then allow yourself to navigate the uncomfortable conversation and lean into it so that we can help create more unity. And once we do that, then know that you can make a difference. Each of us can be the pebble in the pond to create that ripple effect and positive change just by listening to others' lived experiences And everyone can come together and help heal that human divide if we do that.
Yeah, and like I said, I think a lot of racism is about ignorance, but these days it's different because we got so much at our fingertips. When it literally at our fingertips, when you got Google, you got everything you can learn, all these different news channels, all these different media outlets. I can remember years ago when I was in the military, 30 years ago, I was around people, white people who had come from other parts of the country who had never been around a black person in their lives. They would do things like, "Can I touch your hair?" I remember one guy asked me, and my good friend, who's my best friend right now, could he call us the N-word because of maybe some of the images that he saw on television back then. Obviously, we didn't have the internet. So is there an excuse for that ignorance today when you got so much a wealth of information at your fingertip and you've seen black people of all hues and all different forms coming from different forms of society to choose from, that people can say, well, I just didn't know?
I definitely believe that there's not an excuse. However, we should still give grace because we live in a time with various generations. When I moved into my neighborhood here in Utah, I had someone come over and help, and he said to me, you are the first Black person that I've ever spoken to, and surprisingly, you're very nice.
Mm.
Now that's a very passive
Wow.
aggressive,
Gaslighting.
comment, but I had to take into
Mm.
account where he's from and have, and set the record straight. So it's a little bit of both. It's let's be willing to give people empathy and have that conversation to set the record straight to teach, help teach where we can. And at the same time, yes, we live in an era where technology is at our fingertips. Grab your phone and listen to a
Mm-hmm.
podcast like mine, The Wake Up Stories. Pick up an audiobook. Go
Mm-hmm.
talk to a neighbor. Get involved in your community. So, we have to take responsibility for educating ourselves and our children if we're going to help heal that human divide and really lean into that uncomfortability while having empathy.
I'd love to have you on. We're running out of time. I got to go. But yeah, I think you're right. I think sometimes we do have to teach. It's hard for us to teach sometimes because they should know it a lot better. And we hear people saying that all the time. It's not our job to teach you, but we need to find a way to connect in a different way. But people that you teach, they have to be willing to learn and wanting to grow as well and not stay stuck in their ignorance. Aundrea Demille, please come back. Let's talk about this a little bit more. I think this is something that's really important that we need to continue to discuss. Thank you for starting your day with us.
I would love to come back. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, Mike.